Hi, my name is Paul Bordonaro. This is the most important election in the history of Ontario. Our debt is out of control, costing us $33 million a day, interest only. That's $1,375,000 per hour. Yearly, it works out to $850 per child, woman, and man, or $3,400 for a family of four. Hard-working Ontarians have to pay out all this money before they even start paying for services. The political parties are trying to get your vote with promises that will be paid for with even more borrowed money. Folks, this is a formula for disaster. Economists are warning us of serious consequences. We are paying for our debt with historically low interest rates that were arranged with a good credit rating. Now interest rates are going up as our credit rating is going down. Our government is out of control. Our debt is already affecting our existing services, and the signs are clearly there. High hydro rates are affecting the quality of life for many who must choose whether to buy groceries or pay their hydro bills. Companies are leaving Ontario because of high hydro rates. Magna Corporation, with 22,000 employees in Ontario, is considering a move which would affect us locally. Our courts can't keep up with a backlog of cases. We have hallway patients as a result of overcrowded hospitals. There are long wait times at emergency rooms and for medical procedures. From speaking with many residents in the area, I came across a young mother who waited 9 months to have her 2-year-old's tonsils removed. With enlarged tonsils blocking his throat, the little boy had trouble breathing and trouble eating. Why should a mother and child have to wait so long to get help? Every election, we hear promises that are broken, like hospital wait times. We've heard this promise for 15 years. The only reduction we almost saw was a reduction of funding at our Trenton Memorial Hospital, and that would have affected our local services. The system is not working for us and needs to change. Our major political parties are broken and crippling our society. We must stop believing the lies and take back Ontario. Either let go of your party loyalties or be prepared to let go of more of your hard-earned cash and more of our income-producing assets that keep getting sold off. Together, we can write our own future with tough legislation. I will propose private member bills to Number 1, reduce the debt. Budgets must be balanced or show a surplus. The Liberals' mismanagement added $180 billion to the debt, an average of $1 billion a month during their 15 years in power. Number 2, legislation to stop the sale of our income-producing assets. Number 3, legislation to improve services paid for with inefficiencies found within those services. And number 4, legislation to strengthen our democracy by creating a transparent government that can no longer hide behind the Freedom of Information Act. The Ontario government used to be well managed and operated very efficiently. The 30-year period after World War II, from 1945 to 1975, there were less taxes, less people to draw those taxes from, and less government employees per capita. In that 30-year time frame, Ontario politicians, without going into debt, built hospitals, schools, universities, the creation and building of community colleges, bridges, highways, subways, and nuclear plants. Now our government can't maintain what was built. In the last 20 years, from 1997 to the present time, the number of government employees has risen by about 403,000. About a 43% increase. In that time frame, our population increased about 20%. Therefore, an extra population of 3.5 million required 403,000 new government employees. That works out to 1 new employee for every 8.5 people. How about adding more doctors, nurses, and judges in this equation? This is the kind of government mismanagement I'm trying to expose. As an independent candidate, I am not affiliated with any political party or any other organization. My only affiliation and loyalty I have is with you. Sending an independent to Queen's Park would deliver a very clear message to the political parties that it's not business as usual. I am not against the political parties. Simply put, the parties are broken and they won't fix themselves. We can't take a chance of having more bad policies and more bad decisions, creating an even bigger debt. Politicians must work harder. Governments are supposed to be public servants, not public masters. Folks, please encourage your family and friends to vote. Voter turnout is down. This is the most important election in the history of Ontario. As bad as the debt affects us now, if we don't do something about it, it will have a major impact on the next generations. Our children and grandchildren will suffer. Together, we can create the change the parties always talk about but fail to deliver. The days of mismanaged government could be buried once and for all. The politicians don't own Ontario, we do. It's our money, it's our province. It's time we had our say and take back Ontario. Thank you.